make it accessible to church members who have this problem.
If I find one, I may want to partner, invite that person to be on my platform.
Church is about people. And once we are no more people focused, then our relevance as a church ceases to exist. Now we are living or building a church for ourselves, but church is about people. When Jesus came, he was for the people. 95% of Jesus' activities was among the poor, was among the people. But 95% of our activities we are in the church.
Awareness and then sensitizing people, like the project you are into now, will create that awareness. And knowing, especially charismatic and Pentecostals, once they get that awareness, you'll be shocked the way they will run with the vision.
And the Lord blesses our churches with a lot of money, a lot of people. And our members are willing to do some of this social work, but the opportunities have not been given to them. When they get their platform, a lot of our members will rally around and come along and help and support the churches to help the poor and the vulnerable.
It's a wake-up call, and as I speak to you now, then what I want to say to all the Muslim leadership, Muslim NGOs, different sects of the Muslim community, the Office of the National Chief Imam, to now bring this issue on the table for discussion.
Perhaps it's about time Ghana Education Service includes sign language into its curriculum.
I think that we should introduce sign language curriculum in our theological institution so that some pastors can have that understanding and can use a sign language, even in their preaching as well, and in offering counseling to the deaf. I think that we should look at it. I think schools must look at all these things as well.
What we do at our Bible colleges is that it is part of our curriculum.
In order to prevent emergence of fake interpreters like the instance at the Nelson Mandela funeral, I have gone ahead to revamp the defunct Ghana National Association of Sign Language Interpreters.
Can we have in Ghana the Association of Sign Language Interpreters? If there are, we would want them to get in touch with us as soon as possible, and then we will start hiring their services. If we do not have enough, can we train more of these interpreters? And I can speak on behalf of my colleagues that will be willing to even contribute to their training. Royal House Chapel, for example, wouldn't mind at all.
I hope this documentary becomes a wake-up call against the discrimination of the deaf in Ghana.
And I want to call all churches, all pastors, bishops, let's get out of our comfort zone and reach out to all these poor people, thousands of them, who are needing not just the word, but a practicality of the gospel and a clear demonstration of the love of God through the preaching of the word.
I want them to know help is coming. The church will do all we can to be able to help them.
I will encourage every religious leader, whether we like it or not. Somebody with a disability is equal as a human to anybody else. They are different, but equal.
But we are coming to our senses and we are beginning to realize that, we are not taking care of the needs of a section of the Ghanaian population.
Let's admit that that neglect is real, is true, and I pray and hope heads of churches will come to this realization.
The next thing I will say, as I sit and think now, would be to use the priests and the sisters who have already learned these sign languages and then create a proper catechetical place for them so that they can reach these people not only on Sundays. These people can have access to them anytime at all so that they are able to explain the faith also to them so that they can also win them over.
Well, from the IEA standpoint, we've been mindful of giving voice to the voiceless as part of our democratic system. And so for most of our major functions, if not all of them, we get an interpreter there who is physically present at the place and who, does the sign language to enable or to afford the physically challenged amongst us to follow the proceedings. Because if we really want to help the country make an informed choice, not everybody can hear and not everybody can speak.
I can assure you from this documentary, things will begin to change. At least from the Royal House Chapel perspective, we will begin to realign some things to make sure that you are recognized, you have your place.
Documentary to open your eyes and shape the human development agenda. Neglected flock, the able enabling the disabled.